Hello students, welcome to our online classes. This is Kiran Pandey and today I am going to start new chapter from Geography class 8 chapter 3, that is resources, natural vegetation and wildlife. So this is very interesting chapter students. Before starting this chapter, always let's talk about the heading of the chapter. So resources, anything which satisfy our need is called resources, and resources are classified into two parts: natural resources and man-made resources. Under natural resources, natural vegetation and wildlife comes. So in this chapter we will discuss about the natural resources. Let's start our first topic, natural vegetation. What is natural vegetation? Natural vegetation refers to a plant community which has grown naturally without human aid and has been left undisturbed by humans for a long time. So, natural vegetation refers to a plant community which grows naturally without any human interference. And the distribution of natural vegetation on the surface of the earth is influenced by amount of sunlight and amount of rainfall. And one more thing is climate and relief of the land are two key factors that influence the type of natural vegetation of a region. So which two factors? Climate and relief. Now, types of natural vegetation. So, the natural vegetation can be broadly classified into three parts: forest, grasslands and shrubs. So, forest, an area of land which is densely covered with tree is called forest. So, and depending on temperature and rainfall, forest can be dense or open. So forest refers to an area of land covered mostly with trees, and they grow mostly in the areas of heavy rainfall and they are affected by temperature and rainfall. The second classification of natural vegetation is grasslands. Grasslands grows in the region of moderate rainfall. So, the grass grows as natural vegetation in the regions of moderate rainfall, and the location and extent of grasslands depend on the seasonal distribution of rainfall. As rainfall decreases, the forest cover becomes less dense and grass grows between the scattered trees. So this is all about grasslands. Now what is shrubs? The thorny shrubs grow in the dry region. Shrubs refers to the woody plants and which are smaller than trees, and the shrubs are found in the dry areas like deserts. So this is all about the types of natural vegetation. So we already discussed the natural vegetation is classified into three types: forest, grasslands and shrubs, and these divisions are further classified into various types. So have a look. Forests are classified into tropical rainforest, tropical deciduous forest, evergreen forest, tropical temperate deciduous forest, Mediterranean forest and coniferous forest. So this is all about division of forest or types of forest. Now grasslands. Grasslands are further classified into two parts: temperate grasslands and tropical. And desertic scrubs and shrubs are further divided into two parts: tropical deserts and tundra region. So this is all about the division of natural vegetation. Types of forest. Let's start with tropical evergreen forests. Why tropical evergreen forests are known as tropical evergreen forest? Why we use this word tropics? have a look. Forests that are found in the tropical areas are called tropical forest. So look at this map, students. This is world map, and this tropic line is known as Tropic of Cancer, and this line is known as Tropic of Capricorn. So tropical forest lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. That's why these forests are known as tropical forest. Tropical evergreen forest. These forests are well grown in the areas near the equator and close to the tropics. And mainly they are found in Amazon basin, Indonesia and Vietnam. The characteristics of tropical evergreen forest are: tropical evergreen forests are also called as tropical rainforest, and these forests required hot climate and abundant rainfall almost throughout the year. Means that heavy rainfall. The trees of evergreen forest are tall and remain green throughout the year. So they remain green throughout the year. That's why they are known as evergreen forest. Their ground remains waterlogged. In Brazil, these forests are known as selvas, and the selvas are often termed as the lungs of the earth. Why tropical evergreen forests are known as lungs of the earth in Brazil? Because the tropical evergreen forest of Brazil are the largest evergreen forest of the world. So they convert maximum amount of carbon dioxide to oxygen, and this oxygen is useful to all life forms. That's why they are known as lungs of the earth. So tropical evergreen forests are commonly found near the equator and close to the tropical areas. So the vegetation and wildlife are: the hardwood trees like ebony, mahogany, rosewood are found in these forests, and the wildlife are the snake, lizard, monkey, crocodile, elephants, pythons are the main animals found in tropical evergreen forest. Next is tropical deciduous forest. So tropical word is clear to you. Now what is deciduous? The deciduous word means falling off at maturity. It refers to a trees or a shrubs that seasonally shed their leaves. So it means that the falling off at maturity, the trees which seasonally shed their leaves. So they are obviously they shed their leaves in dry seasons. Now tropical deciduous forests are found in northern Australia, Central America and large portion of India. Look at this map, student. This is the location distribution of tropical deciduous forest. So these forests are commonly found in India, northern Australia, this is northern Australia, and Central America. This is part of Central America, some part of Africa and some part of South America. So this is all about the distribution and location of tropical deciduous forest. These forests are affected by the seasonal contrast of moisture and sun's heat. The trees of these forests shed their leaves in dry season, as they are known as deciduous forest. These forests have great economic value. Why? Because woods of these trees is used for making furniture, transports and equipments. And these forests are also called as monsoon forest, as they are dependent on monsoon rainfall. Tropical deciduous forests have hardwood trees like sal, teak, neem and shisham. So there are pictures of all the vegetation cover of tropical deciduous forest. Animals common to the tropical deciduous forest are tiger, elephant, langoose and monkey. So this is all about the wildlife of tropical deciduous forest. Now, temperate forest. These forests are found in the eastern side of continent in the temperate latitudes. Look at this line, eastern side of continents. Temperate forests are found in the eastern side of continents. So look at this map. This map shows the location of temperate forest. So temperate forests are found on the temperate forest. The main distribution area of temperate forest are the eastern side of continent. This is eastern side of Australia, Asia, North America and Europe and South America. So this is all about the distribution of temperate forest. These forests are found in the eastern side of continent, already discussed. These forests have warm and wet summers and cold moist winter. This is the climatic condition of temperate forest. These forests are typically in the cooler areas. The north part of South America and Australia also have forest of this type. Look at this location. The north part of South America and Australia have also the forest. So this is map. Australia and South America. Temperate forests are found in these continents also. The trees in this forest includes oaks, beeches, maples and firs. Timber, gums, medicinal plants are the important forest product of temperate forest. So this is all about the vegetation cover of temperate forest, oak tree and maple tree. Now, Mediterranean forest. These vegetations are found on the western side of continent. Temperate vegetation is found on the eastern side of continent and the Mediterranean forests are found on the western side of continent in the temperate latitudes, especially around the Mediterranean Sea. So, western side of continent. This is the location of Mediterranean Sea. So these forests, the Mediterranean forest can be found around the world and it occurs in the world's 5 Mediterranean climatic zones on the west coast of, this is the west coast of continent North America, and this is the west coast of continent South America. This is the west coast of continent, which continent? Africa, and this is the west coast of Africa and Europe. So this is all about the distribution of Mediterranean forest. Hot dry summers and cool wet winters are found in these forests. Trees have thick barks, waxy leaves and deep roots to minimize the transpiration. This is very important part. Lavender, cork, oak, olive, figs are the main trees in the wet regions. Citrus fruits, olives, gums are the main source of forest products. Now, coniferous forest. These forests are also known as taiga forest. Coniferous forests are also known as taiga forest. They found in the higher latitudes of northern hemisphere. The taiga forests are typical of the cold temperate zone, with warm summers and bitterly cold winters and precipitation mainly in the forms of snowfall of the year. Look at this picture and you can have an idea about the climatic condition of the coniferous forest. These regions have cool and short summers, cold and long winters. These forests also seen in the higher altitudes, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Russia and Canada. This is the location of coniferous forest. Characteristics. These forests consist of tall, softwood, evergreen trees. The limited species of trees are found here, and these trees are evergreen and grow apart from each other. Trees are conical in shape with needle-shaped leaves, and trees are found in large groups. So, the coniferous trees are conical in shape. Look at the figure. All the trees are conical in shape with needle-shaped leaves. Needle-shaped leaves. Like this. So this is the structure of leaves of coniferous forest. The important varieties of trees are forest, pine and all these. Lumbering is the common activity. Softwood is used for manufacturing paper. The wildlife, fur-bearing animals like silver fox, mink and polar bear are commonly animals found here. So, this is all about the vegetation cover of coniferous forest, and our topic is over now. In this module, we discussed about the natural vegetation, types of natural vegetation, and the types of forest. In next class, we will discuss about the grasslands and their divisions, tropical and temperate. Thank you, students.